and thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm Eric Tolman with your weather forecast this evening. We're going to talk about GFS models and what we can expect within the next couple of days. But I can tell you, for the most part, we are actually snow free, meaning that there is no snow at all to complain about. What we're dealing with right now are basically cold temperatures. So make sure that you're bundling up tonight because you're probably going to need a sweater, a hoodie, basically something to keep yourself warm and make sure that you have hot chocolate. And maybe crank up the heat a little bit just to stay warm tonight as well because it is cold tonight. And I already know that because it is cold. So anyway, let's talk about what we will be expecting for the next couple of days. So I actually thought I'd jump in time here. The reason why I'm saying I jumped a couple of days is just because I don't really want to be behind. But today's actually January the 8th, 2021, and I jumped into January the 12th, and that's only like I think 2 or 3 days from this date here. So this is what we're looking at. Um, the, the weather is going to continue to be fairly quiet. We're not expected to see anything big, anything terribly heavy or strong or anything like that. Nothing big as of right now, but you'll actually find out when that's going to happen, and I'll let you know. So, as you can see up here in the Canada area, all along in this area way up here in Canada, and I believe these are sections of the Northeast, kind of. But you can see that there's snow all wrapped around in this area right along here. The Northeast is fairly quiet, as long as the Great Lakes in Michigan. Up in the upper peninsula, I'm sorry, Michigan, there's actually a little bit of snow up there as well. So you can see this is basically where the snow is at, and then way down in the south, they've got a little bit of the snow rain mix thing going on down there. So a little bit of winter precipitation going on for you guys down there as well. So that's where that's happening. Nothing for us, so that's a good thing. Okay, but unfortunately, that's all going to change after that. As we go into time on this date, all of the snow activity was mainly way up in the Canada area and such. It was all spread out up in here, but now you can see that the upper peninsula of Michigan will be seeing snow. All of the upper peninsula and then northern Michigan will see some snow as well. And western Michigan, Grand Rapids area possibly, and then maybe even the Thumb area that we had at for you guys, maybe a little bit of snow over there as well. And then it's not until January the 12th. The Northeast, you're going to have some snow in there. You're going to have maybe a little bit of pockets of freezing rain right there, and then you'll have basically a rain band right in there, right as you can see right there. So the Northeast, you're going to get a little bit of some action going on over there, so be ready for that. We'll let you know if something changes next time I check it. Okay, now we're going to January the 13th, and this is what GFS models are showing out in the Midwest. You can see how fairly quiet the weather is across the Midwest. You can see that. There's actually another system. We'll talk about that coming up in just a couple of minutes here. But you can see that most of the Midwest is fairly quiet. The Northeast, there's not a lot of action for you because you have some type of other weather precipitation stuff that's moving out, which is rain. So whatever that stuff is, it's moving out of your way. And the east and south in certain parts are starting to clear out just a little bit in this model right here. I'll keep an eye on that and let you know if anything changes on the 13th. That's only a couple of days, so it's not too far away from here, which is next week. One moment. Trying to get through it. Hold on. Unfortunately, I will have to come back and do another GFS weather model for you. Unfortunately, the GFS models are updating again, so I will be back at 10:30 with another look at the GFS models. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes and see. I might be able to get to it. Let me try it one more time. I don't know what I did. Oh, okay, never mind. There we go. It was thinking. Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay, as you can see, for January the 14th, that's when the weather is actually going to be most active in this model. For January the 14th, as you can see, there's going to be another storm, another winter storm that's going to develop as well. You can see that there's snow that's going to be in the Canada area again. Parts of upper Michigan up there on the upper peninsula, you guys will see snow over there as well. And there's some snow wrapped around this area. But mainly for Michigan, Chicago, and that, there's going to be snow rain mix. Right here in Michigan, there's mainly going to be snow, but also there's going to be that chance of freezing rain potential right there. And then there's actually some rain that's going to develop to the south of Michigan. So I have to keep an eye on the freezing rain potential. I'm kind of concerned about that for January the 14th. So January the 14th is looks like it's going to be an active day, so I have to keep an eye on that day for you as well. So it looks like that's when it's all going to start. So we'll have more updates during the day, especially tomorrow in the morning. I'll have more of a complete update on what's going on. January the 15th, the snowstorm continues across the Midwest. All of Michigan, Great Lakes area, snow for you guys. Canada, this snowstorm is actually going to be widespread. Canada, Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, and then Canada, you guys are probably going to be in that rain-snow mix type of thing. You can see there's that line of freezing rain right there, and then we've got the rain that's mixed in, but there's there's a lot of widespread snow as well. We'll talk about the snow totals. We'll talk about that in just a little bit when I come back in just a little while. Okay, so go ahead and continue. And as you can see, for January the 15th, the weather is still going to remain active for parts of the Midwest. So the snow does hang around Michigan as well. And up in the Canada area, you guys are going to be stuck with the snow pattern. It's not going anywhere. You can just see that it is just widespread on the maps right here. So Canada, you've got snow that's going to hang around again. The Northeast, some of you guys are going to start to see it. There's going to be freezing rain as well that will develop. You can see there's this big pocket of freezing rain right there. There's some snow and rain mixed in, but mostly there's a lot of freezing rain in that model right there for January the 15th. So it looks like it could be kind of an active scenario as well. We'll kind of keep you up to date on that as we go into time here. So just to wrap this up really quick, just want to tell you there's still going to be snow that will continue. You can see how widespread that it is, and it's going to actually hang around, and it's going to remain in the picture for a lot of us across the Midwest. So We will see everyone back here in just a little bit. I'm going to look over the rest of the GFS models. What does it mean for us after that? Well, I can tell you the weather is going to get quite active. After that, we've got several days, which means that we're going to have back-to-back snowstorms again. We'll talk about how active it's going to get and for how long. We're going to let you know how much snow and all of that. So we're going to have some quietness, and then after that, things are going to start to rebound and things are going to get active again across the Midwest. So we are getting a break, which is rather nice. So the other thing we will talk about really quick, let me bring this up really quick. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about this really quick before I go. This is actually another radar that I always use all the time. And I just wanted to go over this really quick so you guys know what's going on. You can see across the Midwest, there's not really a lot to really talk about in this picture right here, but I can tell you basically all we've got that we're dealing with right now are basically winter weather advisories, and winter storm warnings. So this is basically down in the south in Oklahoma. You guys have winter storm warnings or watches up for you guys. So you guys have winter storm watches and that up for you guys. And then farther towards the north, there are winter weather advisories that are actually in effect. Winter weather advisories are in the blue right here, and the winter storm watches are down here that are in the pink. So you can see that there are some active severe weather boxes that are shown in here, but that's just the setup for right now. So the good thing is we don't have to worry about anything active clearly at this point, but I will most definitely let you know. That is it for now. Just to let you know, it's nice to have a break every once in a while here in Michigan, that is for sure, because I can tell you, a lot of us probably would get tired of seeing the same thing repeatedly over and over again. But thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm Eric Tallman. Please remember, please subscribe, like my content, and please comment. You guys have a great day, and I'll have your complete forecast in the next half an hour. We'll talk about that 7-day forecast and what you can expect for the weekend. You guys have a nice night, and I'll see you guys in a half an hour. Come back and join me again at 10:30 for your 7-day forecast. Thank you. Have a nice